welcome to another Robot Adventure review, the third one of the red frame, of the Gundam, of the ball sniffing. Anyway, him without body armor, my buddy asking questions.
Alright, welcome to the exoskeleton of the Gundam, and I'm reviewing it here with a good buddy of mine from other reviews, and I think he will ask all of the pertinent questions, all the questions that are on your mind about this figure. So let's give it a spin around, and just by looking at this figure, what comes to mind? Any questions?
Well, he's very red, isn't he?
Yes, so, he is. That's rust.
That's the rust.
Yeah.
So all Gundams red.
Well, they're red if they are rusty. So the old Gundams are all red because they're rusty.
So they call it goddam. Why are they called goddams?
Well, because
goddam.
They're called goddams because this is blasphemous. God created man. However, man created the goddam. So you see what happened. So the ability the ability of man to create a goddam superseded God's power, and then they say.
Yeah. So the sword's pretty big, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That is what we call an ass raping sword. Yeah.
Is that why it's got the thing on the end?
Yeah, that's right. Because that is actually a condom right there at the end of it. So when you actually insert that into an individual's anus, you don't want to have them bleed all over your sword. Yeah.
They won't impregnate them.
Yeah, because your sword is some long hard piece of steel, which and actually it's kind of difficult to put back in his hands.
So if he's a robot, why does he carry a sword? I don't get it.
Because that's a good question, and there is an answer to that. You see, the gun, he could carry this gun and hold it in his hand. However, if the gun were knocked out of his hand, he could only use his fists. And so he has to use his.
Well, I mean, he's a robot. Why would a robot even need a gun? I mean, he could have guns built into him. Like he could have lasers in his fingers, a big fucking gun turret for a cock.
Oh yeah,
a big fucking cock.
Cock gun. Yes,
Rocket.
Yeah. That is very logical. However, the female robots would be very weary of him, and so if he came up to a female robot with a big fucking cock gun, they'd be like, "Holy shit! I don't want to fucking get around this guy."
You can put one of those rubber things on the end.
Oh, that is, and that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I'm not a Gundam professional. I mean, I know a little bit about Gundam, but I'm sorry, Goddams. But why don't they put condoms on their swords or on they should put a condom on their gun. And they could fuck female robots with their guns.
So there are female Gundams.
I think there are, and I'm not sure what planet they live on, but I think female Gundams live on a whore planet, and then they get fucked by the male Gundams, goddams, and then they make baby goddams.
So if a transformer went to a Gundam planet and you fucked a female Gundam, what would happen? They'd create a kid who could only half transform into something?
That would be correct. If Optimus Prime went over to Gundam Land, and Optimus Prime can transform. The Gundams can't transform very well they are mechanical in nature, so they would be able to reproduce. However, I think there would be some kind of like half retarded transformer or something or other, maybe in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check Wikipedia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Wikipedia probably knows what will
There's
happen.
going to be some kind of study done on that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, what's the V on his head for? Is that like, they're like, do they each have a different letter of the alphabet? Like,
That's actually not a V. That's actually the shape of his female's vagina.
Oh.
Yeah, and it is that gaping. You
so
see.
He's like got the V, so it's like, it shows that he's like,
He's a man.
he's potent.
Yeah, You know, when they're little baby Gundams, they don't have the V, but as they mature, their V increases in intensity.
Well, that would certainly make sense.
Yeah, because in that way the females can say, "Oh, wow, this is a very virile goddamn," and they can inseminate me. And
I imagine that, as they're robots, they'd need that kind of thing, because I guess as they're robots, they wouldn't really be good at chatting up.
no, well, they have their binary code, which is good, but they also need that little bit of extra, je ne sais quoi, a little bit of yeah. So that I mean, checking out these two stud muffins right here. Which one do you think would get all the ladies? You got Mr. Prime there. You got Mr.
Well, Prime certainly, he's bigger and more muscular.
That's true.
The other guy's kind of leaner. He looks like he could he looks a lot more sort of agile and.
Well, that's true. But however, he doesn't have his body armor on now. This is just his naked, getting ready to fuck position.
So that's what
Yeah. So I mean, if he puts on his armor, he might be a little bit more buff, but. Prime here is always armored up, ready for fucking loving.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, that would be cheating, wouldn't it? Putting his armour on,
Yeah, well,
he's not as real.
I mean, you can't fault him for wanting to look more machismo-esque.
Right, sure.
Yeah, so I mean, you can like touch his penis if you wanted to, right? Like touch him right here.
Yeah.
And this guy, look at that.
Yeah. He's got a bigger penis actually.
Yeah, actually he's got a little nub right there. If you can check it out from the side.
He's quite built.
He's got look, the whole action right there. I mean, it's like that thing folds out like that and just inserts into the robot vagina.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was a female Gundam, I'd be looking at that.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
pretty good.
Yeah, look at this. Not packing so much. Highly packing.
Yeah.
So
who do they shoot with their guns? Who's the enemy of the Gundams?
Well, they have Satan dams, and they have the
Bandams?
They have a few Van Dams, and but they're the muscles from Brussels, so you don't really want to mess with them unless you go to Brussels, and then you can mess with them. But I think
gun down, thank you, man.
Yeah. This is my gun. This is my.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for fighting.
This is for fun. Yeah, that is correct. And they use that. That's where that expression came from.
From Gundam, really?
Yeah, from Gundam. Yeah, and well, they run around. They do some stuff. They can kick a soccer ball.
Okay.
Yeah, so their knee can bend like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then they go, kick the goal, boom, and they hit the soccer ball, and they
make a goal.
They kick the goal. Yeah, but parts are falling off here. Yeah.
So who made the Gundams?
That is a good question. Originally, I think humans made the Gundams, but I'm not really sure what happened afterwards. I think they were taken over by Neo in the Matrix, and then the machines built their own Gundams.
You're breaking it up.
I know. But I just want to show you the face. So, this is a special, maybe it's a special Japanese version of the Gundam, and I've got to do a manual. Alright, let's look at the head. And this is the crystal skull from Raise of the Lost Ark. What is it?
Crystal Skull. King with the Crystal Skull.
No, what was that movie with
King with the Crystal Skull.
No, that guy with Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones, that's right.
So, yeah, I was saying King with the Crystal Skull. That was the name of the Indiana Jones movie.
Was it?
Yeah. So I don't like the red though.
Neither do I. So I'm thinking. What do you think? If I overlay green on it, do you think it would look like a rusty green overlaid some kind of ancient creature? What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you're going to colour it though, you want to colour the whole thing. I don't know if it would just. But you should have. It would have been better if you coloured it before you put it together.
That would be true, but however, the only parts that I don't need to color would be these silver pieces right here. And then if I just take, I can just rip the arms off, and the leg. Yeah, there you go. Just parts just rip off there. Yeah. So then I just put it all together again.
What did you transform into?
Into a goddam. Yeah.
A goddam, huh?
Yeah, from a robot into a robot form. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And all those silver pieces right there, just rip those off.
And what are they?
Those are some special parts. This is large penis right there. Like his arm can like grab hold of his penis right there.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. If you ripped his arm off,
So
and then
he could like give himself a blowjob.
Yeah, he could. If okay, here we go.
But his mouth's not big enough.
Well, that's true. However, he could like suck his own penis right there, and then you just go to town on that.
Yeah. So that's. Life as a Gundam's pretty good then.
I think so. I think you can split yourself in half, suck your own dick, and then, oh shit. And then fuck yourself in the ass. So. It's probably doable there. Anyway. Alright, well, I think that's enough review of the skeletal form of Gundam. And we'll come back with the full form later. Alright. Thank you for the commentary. Alright, well, let's see. I wanted to update the video and add some more stuff. And some good points and bad points about, his skeleton add-ons and stuff. They look nice. I guess this was I just added on. However, when you bend the knee, it doesn't bend fully. Before you could show this, it went all the way, but now it doesn't seem to bend all the way. So I'm not really sure about that. And let's keep rotating them here. Let's take a look at some. I think maybe I've gotten a special one or something. I'm not really sure. Since I don't know anything about Gundam, so I bought mine over at Big Camera on the 27th. I think the day it was released, and they gave me this extra little box, which contained all these little clear parts, like his hand and. So this side I'm doing up clear. The other side I'll do, I guess with the white. I wish he had been maybe green, of course. And I think last time I showed you him kneeling down and sucking his own dick. But let's see if we can do that again. But I don't know if he'll be able to kneel. I know. He'll girly kneel. Is that autofocus? I don't know. He's supposed to have a battery in the back of his head, but I guess look, you can give Prime a blowjob or something. I'll give you a primal blowjob. Primally. The Primer just hold on to his head and grab it. Big old prime arms and just go to town. Suck away. Suck. That's wrong. Don't watch that. Unless you're 18, I think, or whatever age you are in your country. So, anyway, I'll continue putting on his parts and I'll probably get him finished up, hopefully by today. I'll post this video. Legs really long. Alright guys, I'll be back.